Hello, young Padawans. May the fourth be with you. Happy Star Wars Day to you. Um, you want to become a Jedi? You want to try to learn some scales? Well, know this, young Padawan. There is no try. There is only do. And do you must, if a Jedi you wish to become. Follow along, you must. Get a piece of paper out and a pencil. And follow me. As our scales we shall learn. Let's go.
All right. So the first thing that you're going to do with your piece of paper and your pencil or pen, or you know what, it doesn't even matter right now. We're in quarantine. There are no rules. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw a big circle. Okay? Oops, I'm not sure what that is. And then you're going to draw 12 notches in it. I draw 4, and then 2 in between each one. Just make sure you have 12. Okay? And this is going to be our circle of fourths. So what we're going to do now is we're going to draw the letters by each notch. Now this is the circle of fourths. So we're gonna go with every fourth letter. So let's just start with an easy one with C. Okay? What's the fourth letter of the C scale? Now we'll think aloud this one. So C, D, E, F. So the next one we're going to write here is F. Now go to the fourth note of the F scale. Think about it. Do it in your head. F. What did you get? If you got B flat, you are correct. Okay? Now if you start to get confused, what I like to do, this is helpful, is down at the bottom of your paper, go ahead and write the ABCs, A to G, 2 times through. Okay, so the fourth note of the B scale, B flat scale, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be E, but we're going to do E flat. Okay, now same thing. E, F, G. It's going to be A flat for the next one. So you're going to keep going around the circle all the way until you completely fill it out. Okay, so we've got A flat, now we have D flat. I'm going to go ahead and erase this because I don't have room, but you can keep it on your paper. D, E, F, G flat. We're actually going to call this one F sharp too, as just kind of an optional. Okay, now I'm going to start back up at the top with the C scale, just so it's a little bit easier. Now, keep in mind, when you go this way, or clockwise, it's going to be the circle of fourths. If you were to go this way, that's if you go counterclockwise, it's going to be called the circle of fifths. So a little bit different. Now, when we start up here on the C, we're going to go to the fifth note now, if we go this direction. So C, D, E, F, G. Now you do the next one. What's the fifth note of the G scale? Think about it. Good. If you said D, you are correct. What's the fifth note of the D scale? Good. A. Fifth note of the A scale. This one should be easy. How about E? And then E, F, G, A, B is going to be the next one. So now we've got that all filled out. Now you can go ahead and keep those words there if you want to with the circle of fourths and the circle of fifths. I'm going to erase them so that I have a little more room. But what I'm going to do over to the side now is I'm going to write out the order of flats. Now this is the same order that all the flats are going to pop up, okay? The first one that always shows is B flat, and then E flat, A flat, D flat. So we've got the word bead, and then greatest common factor for the last 3 letters. Okay, so going this way, that's the order of flats. Now the fun thing about music and the order of flats and sharps is if you go the opposite way, it's the order of sharps. So that's going to be good to know. Now think about your instruments, and think about your instrument's C scale. Okay, How many flats or sharps does it have? That was a trick question. It has 0 flats or sharps, so you can draw a 0 in there. I'm going to do that in a different color. Let's go with green. 0 flats or sharps. Okay? Now going on to the F scale, think about the one for your instrument, starting on your F. What's in the key signature? Good, 1 flat. And that 1 flat is going to be a B flat, right? Awesome. The B flat scale, some of you know this, some of you don't, but it's going to have 2 flats. So that's going to be B flat and E flat. Okay? And we're just going to keep going in that pattern. The E flat scale has 3 flats. The A flat scale has 4 flats. The D flat scale has 5 flats. And if you're going to think about it as the G flat scale, that's going to have 6 flats. Oh, these are the times that I wish I had one of those little fancy iPad pens. All right, let's go the order, the circle of fifths now. So think about your G scale, the scale that starts on your instrument's G. What's in the key signature? Good, if you said 1 sharp, you would be correct. The D scale has 2 sharps, and so forth. So you're just going to fill these in. E scale has 4 sharps. The B scale has 5 sharps. And the F sharp scale would have 6 sharps. That's a lot of sharps. Okay, so now you have this to think about and to remember. Now one thing that I would like to do, I wonder what this does. Oh dear. Just gonna undo that. Okay, so the last thing that I like to write, let's do this in blue, is I like to go ahead and rewrite those ABCs down at the bottom of the page. So go ahead and do the same thing we did before, or if you've already got it written like you should, then you should be all set. I'm gonna go ahead and write it again. So this is pretty much the only scale sheet that you're ever going to need. Okay, if you want to play the C scale, well, you start on C right here in your order of ABCs. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And that's it. There's no flats or sharps, so you don't have to worry about changing any of the notes. Now let's say you want to do the F scale. Okay, the F scale has 1 flat. So that's going to be a B flat. Bring it down here, find your F, and go with me. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. And that's your F scale. Let's pick out another one, maybe a little tougher. Let's talk about the E scale. So the E scale we know is going to start on E. It has how many sharps? Good, 4 sharps. So that's going to be F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. So go back down here to E, and let's go in order. So we have E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B,
C sharp,
D sharp, and E. And that's it. It's really that simple. And you can figure out any one of these scales using this method. Super easy.
Understand you do? Go now and do. Play the scales, one by one, nice and slow. Look at the key signature, you must. Remember the order of flats, you must, and the order of sharps. Now, go and complete your training, young Padawan. Go now, go and do. And may the 4th be with you.